Back today with another update. This one is definitely more of a milestone update for the free-to-play account. I am now on day 60, so I thought it was a good day to get a good idea of you know where I've gotten, how I've gotten there, what I'm planning to do going forward, and again, just talk a little about if I'm happy with where my progression is so far. One thing I did do, because last week I talked about, how the sparring pit was worth investing in, right? Like if you're investing in the gym mine, you definitely should have been investing in the sparring pit as well. So I did go ahead and unlock this. So as soon as this hits to 40 on all of these, I will then have the food, or hopefully we'll have the food to get my next champion to 6-star. So that's going to be a nice little upgrade for that. Um, Smaller things. So again, continuing to work on my Great Hall. Like I said, just doing arena every day means that it's not too terribly long, even in bronze 3 and 4, to just fill out the HP, defense, and accuracy for all of the affinities. And then again, just crit damage on magic, because all of my damage dealers realistically are just magic right now. So Aethel, Kale, Tyrell, Frozen Banshee, basically all of the damage on my entire account is magic. So that's why I haven't worked on crit damage for anything else. Eventually, obviously, I will, but for the moment, there's not really any point in putting any of my medals into that. So speaking of arena, I am still farming in bronze 3 and 4 pretty easily. Like I said, this week, 87% win rate. That was with me also testing out a new comp and seeing what I could and couldn't beat. Mostly it's just saying that, yeah, I do need to continue farming gear and then I'll be fine. So past arena, just looking at my champions in general, I do already have 6-stars at day 60, so I'm getting, at the moment, a 6-star every 10 days, which is pretty good pace. I actually, if we continue with the spawning pit how it is, I will continue up that pace. I imagine that it's going to start slowing down since I'm not going to be putting as much energy into my XP boosts as I had been. Just to focus more on getting gear. I think that's the point in my account, that more gear is what's going to help me rather than more 6-star champions. In terms of masteries, so Kale and Tyrell obviously have full masteries, and they have had for quite some time. Aethel, I've gotten up to Helm Smasher, so that I've got a capstone mastery on there. And then Gnarlhorn and Mausoleum Mage also have a capstone mastery. And then I've got a bunch of champions that I've gotten, first 2 rows on, just to get some there. Frozen Banshee is the next champion that I'll be pushing up to get a capstone for, mainly because she's going to be in my clan boss, or is in my clan boss now, but will make quite a bit of difference. She's also going to be my next 6-star, so presumably when I get her to 6-star, then I'll be able to very easily move into Brutal Clan Boss. Speaking of which, we can look at my clan boss right now. So I always put my first 2 keys on Brutal, and it gets me right around 10 million. And then depending on affinity is when I stop or not. The last few days, it's all been Magic or Force, so I haven't tried. But considering my team, I think that if I were to get a Spirit Affinity clan boss, I would be able to push and be able to 4-key Brutal. Otherwise, I just throw 2 keys in hard and call it a day. So that's getting plenty of rewards from those, even just throwing 2 keys at each of them. Like I said, in terms of dungeons, I have been able to farm 15 of Minotaur for a little while now, so I've spent a lot of my energy on that as of late. Dragon, I have cleared stage 16. It's not at 100% consistency yet. I haven't tried after I've gotten the Capstone Mastery for both Gnarlhorn and Mausoleum Mage, so I'll probably want to try that at some point. But for the next little while, I'm going to continue spending some time on stage 10 here. mostly because I don't really have any accessories on most of my champions. So just an extra 10% of a particular stat plus the flat stats that it gives, and then the chance that I get a decent amulet or banner is actually a pretty big deal. So I'm just going to be farming 10 for a little while. Unfortunately, since my account is almost entirely revolving around Magic Affinity Champions, Stage 11 is pretty difficult for me at the moment, so I can't really push past that. I'm going to guess that as soon as I get probably Soulbond Bowyer to either 5 or 6 star, it'll make quite a bit of difference, and that will help me just push past stage 11. I don't need to farm it, I only need to beat it the once, and then 12 will be much, much easier than 11 was, because again, this Spirit Affinity is very, very good for me, whereas Force Affinity is very, very bad. So that's where I'm looking. Like I said, I'm going to spend a good amount of time in Spider. Still have not spent any time at all in Fire Knight, just for the mission. Only gone in here for missions. I am not farming at all for the even the Ice Golem tournament that's going on right now for Kreela fragments. I don't really step into the keeps unless I absolutely have to. So I was in here to get potions to be able to fuse Basher, but haven't really spent much time in here since, so I don't even know how far I've gotten. Yeah, so I've cleared stage 14 and I haven't tried 15, but again, this is Force, which is pretty bad for my account in general, and I assume I've probably done, yeah, I can do 15 on Arcane Keep. Again, so that being said, I'm actually pretty happy with where I am in general, because I do still have quite a few resources. I have almost, so I have 4.5 million silver still, and we did just have an artifact enhancement event, so still having this much silver was nice. 900 gems, even after fully upgrading the mine, unlocking the sparring pit all the way, and I did spend gems on both Kale and Tayrell's masteries. So I'm pretty happy with the amount of gems that I've still got, considering everything that I've paid for in terms of getting the gem mine and the sparring pit especially. Still have a bunch of shards. Not going to be opening anything this weekend, because again, I'm not really trying for Kreela fragments at all. So these are just being saved up until I absolutely need them, or if there's a 2x, so whenever the Void 2x happens, I will be opening these Void shards. Maybe I'll get something good with that. And then in terms of Tag Team Arena, it is likely that I'm going to go ahead and grab this energy for my next XP boost, but I may end up just holding on to it, because this is almost 3 extra days of Drexthar fragments, and I do think that I want to try to get Drexthar as fast as possible. So I may stop spending my gold bars on anything here other than Drexthar when that patch drops. So that's where I am right now. Still in Bronze 1, not really any headway that I can make here. It's possible I could get into Bronze 2, but then I wouldn't really be able to win many, if any, battles. So perfectly fine staying where I am there. So that's where I am so far. Like I said, my next goals in terms of champions are to get War Maiden to 5-star, just for a good amount more damage for Arena, because she is my current defense down champion for Arena, and then eventually we'll be getting Frozen Banshee as my next 6-star, and that should be able to push me into a comfortable 4-key for Brutal. So like I said, anytime Spirit Affinity comes up for Clan Boss, I can do Brutal Clan Boss. It just hasn't been showing up for me. So like I said, for 60 days I'm pretty happy with where I am, and I imagine that once I get a few more accessories for my champions and then level them up a bit, I should be able to start farming Dragon 16. And 16 is really where I wanted to start, since you don't get Bruise or Mystery Shards at that point, just to really focus on getting that gear. But that's really all I have to say about this right now. Like I said, I'm happy with my progression so far, and I look forward to seeing what the next 30 days will bring me. So, again, I stream every single night at twitch.tv/cluelesseconomist. That's right around the daily reset. So I hope to see you guys then. Thank you.